ladies and gentlemen, effective waste management, particularly recycling, based on our project, is not just an environmental duty. It is a responsibility we all share in building a sustainable future. Solid waste accumulates daily because of the increasing number population of people or students in IIUM every year. So that affect the number of waste or garbage that produced by IIUM students. Let us not overlook that waste issues in student residences like Mahallah have been going on. With the growing population that I have said before, and the uses described recyclable waste has increased dramatically. Yet the commitment to recycling remains minimal. I can show one of the example garbage or something that can be recycled like plastic, bottle, and other things that can be still be recycled, but there are students still lack of awareness to make sure those garbages can still be recycled by putting on the recycle box. Many students, whether out of habit, inconvenience, or lack of information, continue to discard recyclables in general trash bins. This not only make recycling inefficient, but also inflates management costs and waste valuable resources. What is worse in that clean recyclables often become contaminated by food, also combined with non-recyclables, making them unusable. This represents both of missed opportunity and a growing environmental concern. Our proposed system addresses this issue head-on using real-time data collection, student involvement and incentive by giving a reward to students who contribute to alignment with Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs). This initiative directly supports the Sustainable Development Goals, especially SDG 12, which is responsible consumption and production. By promoting proper segregation and disposal, we reduce waste generation and encourage students to practice this kind of behavior. So next is SDG 13, which is climate action by reducing our carbon footprint.
Every day, plastic waste piles up. I notice in every corner of our campus. But what if recycling could be rewarding? So this is action plan, and a video on a Facebook shows students getting rewarded for recycling. A simple idea is by our mission to build a smarter and a greener campus. We have a 3 phases, and the first one is preparation. Our first step was getting approval. We reached out to the Sejahtera Center, curriculum unit at the campus facilities to gain their support. And then we created a simple yet effective system, so students can scan the QR code and submit a Google form each time they recycle. And for every 100 recyclable items, students earn 1 point. Once they hit 100 points, they can redeem exciting rewards like star point, voucher, or goodies. So we place recycle boxes at strategic locations like new lecture halls, hostel, and the cafeteria, so to make their recycle convenient for our students. So to build awareness to all the students, we design eye-catching poster and explain how students can take part and claim their reward. So the next one is implementation. Whenever a student recycle, they simply can scan the QR code on the box and fill out a short form as a proof. And then we recorded each submission manually in Google Sheet. It allowed us to track individual progress until the end of the program. So to promote this program, we return to platform where students usually spend the most time with, like Instagram, TikTok, and WhatsApp. And in the end of the program, students could visit our booth run by Sejahtera Center and Eco Club to redeem their reward. And the last part, we do that after the campaigns. The Eco Club committee counted the recycled items and ensure everything was sent to the proper recycling authorities. to make the program better in the future, we gather student feedback through a simple survey. And to celebrate the most dedicated participant, we gave them a shout-out and special bonus gift as a recognition. And a final report was submitted to the Sejahtera Center to evaluate the program's success and propose future expansion. And if this program is successful, this initiative could be expanded to other faculties, resident halls, and even to the nearby communities. And to get a peaceful campus, this is not just about the bottles or points. It's about creating a culture, one where small efforts make a difference for our planet. So let's recycle to build a cleaner and a greener campus together.
I will begin by explaining the objectives of our project. This project was made to help IIUM students build better recycling habits. We introduced a reward-based recycling system to make recycling more interesting and effective. Here are our main objectives. First, to encourage correct recycling practice. Students will be guided to recycle items like plastic bottles and aluminium cans at clearly marked bins or machines. Second, to improve how often students use the recycling bins. With rewards, we believe students will be more consistent and motivated to recycle. Third, to build a reward system that promotes responsibilities. For every recycling action, students will receive something in return like star points or vouchers. Fourth, to raise environmental awareness. We hope to make recycling a normal habit in students' daily lives, not just something temporary. And lastly, to support IIUM's sustainability mission and SDG, especially SDG 12 and SDG 13. This project aligns with the values of the university and global environmental goals.
So now let's talk about why this project matters. This initiative is important because it promotes sustainable behavior among students in a fun and rewarding way. By placing recycle boxes that offer rewards such as vouchers and also points, we are addressing two major issues, which are low recycling participation and improper waste management on campus. One key impact of this project is education. Most of the time, we are told to recycle, but we rarely shown how to do it properly. Therefore, this project gives students the chance to experience recycling hands-on, making it part of their daily routine. And when students start doing it themselves, they become more aware of their actions that will affect the environment. Next is motivation through rewards. A study done in North American universities found that students are more likely to recycle more when rewards are involved, even more than just posters or reminders. So, by offering small incentives, we make recycling more engaging and also consistent. Lastly, this project encourages collaboration across departments with support from the Sustainability Unit, the Curricular Center, and also student groups like the Eco Club. We believe that this initiative can run smoothly and successfully. In short, this is not just about recycling bins. It is about building a greener campus culture, one step at a time.
During the completion of this project, we have faced several challenges, and all of these challenges came from student behavior, technical issues, and also system limitation. Throughout all the challenges, we have grouped it into three stages. The first stage is before we got the expert feedback, or we call it as pre-feedback. The first challenge is low participation and motivation. Students did not recycle because they could not see any benefit that they could get. The second one, lack of awareness. A lot of people or students here did not know how or why they need to recycle and how to recycle properly. The next one is no accountability system. There is no system or no ways to track or even give reward to those who recycle, so students don't feel it like their action may be mattered. And the last one is the technical coefficient. We don't know how to connect recycling activities to a points or a reward system. After that, we go to expert to have their advice and feedback, or we call it as post feedback. Okay, the first challenge that we got after we got their feedback is item by item tracking is too hard. Okay, to track every item that got recycled is very hard. So they said it's not practical. Okay, and then they asked us to make a simple or scheduled event rather than having a system. Is better or easier to manage a weekly or monthly event, and that's more practical, and we also could gain more student participation. The next one is the star point system is too tricky. To receive star point, they may need to contact several department. Alright, so to make a system, it may be difficult, but if we make just an event, a long duration event, is more realistic and also easy to be launched. And the last one is data management limits. If we want to counter every item, there will be too many data, or there will be too many work that we need to do. So it's easier if we maybe we put policy, or we put rules. Maybe 100 items equal to 1 point. That's easier that way.
Now, let's look at the results and analysis from our student survey. We conducted the survey online and received 42 responses from students in different kuliahs. Here are some key findings. 59.5% were female and 66.7% were Year 1 students. Around 76% of students are aware of recycling bins, but many still don't recycle regularly. Why not? 81% say they don't know where the bins are. Others are unsure what can be recycled, or say it's inconvenient. However, there is strong support for our idea. 100% of students say they would recycle more if rewards were given. Popular rewards include food vouchers, star points, and mahalari benefits. Most students prefer to recycle plastic bottles, followed by paper and cans. The most preferred location for bins is the Mahala compound. What does this mean? These results show that students want to recycle, but need better guidance and motivation. With some small improvement, like clear information and rewards, our project can really make a difference in student recycling behavior. Next, I'll explain the expert interview we had with Sister Fariza from IIUM Sejahtera Center. The session was held online through Google Meet. Here are the main takeaways. Reward tracking. She suggested a milestone system, like 100 items for 1 star point instead of tracking each item. This is easier to manage. Program schedule. Instead of daily activity, she recommended weekly or monthly programs. This helps with manpower and consistency. Reward validation. She advised to run the project under Eco Club, which makes it more official and easier to manage star points. Awareness campaigns. She emphasized the need for posters, social media, and mahalah leaders to spread awareness and get students involved. Lastly, she reminded us to make sure all collected items are properly recycled with help from Eco Club or related parties. This expert feedback helped us improve our plan to make it more practical, well organized, and realistic to apply on campus.
Recommendations for recycling reward system. To make our reward-based recycling system successful, we need a plan that is strategic, student-friendly, and well supported by the university. First, we suggest offering meaningful incentives like star points, food vouchers, or even bookstore discounts. These rewards give students a clear reason to recycle regularly. Next, the project should be managed under a recognized club like the IIUM Eco Club. This gives it credibility and makes it easier to coordinate rewards, especially for official recognition like star points. Instead of tracking every item, we recommend a milestone-based system. For example, recycle 100 items equivalent to 1 star point. It's simple, trackable, and also fair. We also propose holding weekly or monthly recycling events. These events are easier to manage than daily drop-offs and they keep students engaged in a structured way. Finally, we can integrate star points through participations. Students who attend or help organize the recycling events should earn star points, recognizing their contribution formally within IIUM's co-curricular system. By combining these elements, we can build a system that is sustainable and impactful for our campus.
To conclude the project proposal, we believe that this reward-based recycling system is a simple yet effective way to increase student participation in recycling at IIUM. By offering meaningful incentives like Star Point and running the scheduled event under trusted club like IIUM Eco Club and using an easy milestone like 100 item equal to 1 star point, this project becomes manageable and motivating. Feedback from students and also the staff and the expert help make the system more practical and aligned with IIUM's value of Khalifa and Amanah. It also supports global efforts like SDG 12, responsible consumption, and also SDG 13, climate action, with strong potential to grow and inspire similar initiatives in other universities. That's all from us. Assalamualaikum.